Well, hello and welcome to the Pap Laszlo Arena in Budapest in Hungary, the final day at the Women's European Handball Championships. Paul Bray here with you for the final as Olympic champions Norway prepare to take on Spain. So the team's being introduced. We already have our bronze medalists. Earlier today, Sweden beat Montenegro 25-23 in a close match. But Spain bidding here to win their first title. It's Norway, though, who are arriving first. These pictures taken earlier as the Olympic champions and record winners of this competition. 5 titles already to their name. Arrived ahead of the final. Very focused, very quiet. I wouldn't quite say somber. Merck there, the last one going in, who's had such a terrific time. And here with the Spaniards arriving. Also looking very focused. Amongst the first off the bus was Lara Gonzalez, one of the new players, and Chavez making her way in. Keeper, the experienced Silvia Navarro there on her way in last. So the Spaniards, they came through from the preliminary stage of Spain with maximum points, but they then lost their first 2 main round games to Norway, as it happens, the team they're up against today, and then Romania, where they really took their eye off the ball on that one. But then they brushed aside, quite literally, the big pre-tournament favourites, Denmark, to book their semi-final place. Semi-final, it was a superbly managed first half that was enough for them, as they were restricted to just 6 goals in the second half, but hung on to win 19-18 against Montenegro, helped by a superb Navarro in goal. We're nearly there with the Spaniards coming out. That's Cabral, last of their team, one of 4 who play for Fleury in France. And now the team from Norway, who qualified in imperial style, won their first 5 matches to qualify for the semi-final with a match to spare. The only match they did lose was the last main round game against Hungary. It was a match with little consequences. By then they were certain to finish top of their group. And it was also aided to some extent by a flu bug going around the Norway camp. Not to take anything away, mind you, from the Hungarians. So they really have been the team to beat here, and many people saying it did take flu to beat them. They did control their semi-final against Sweden from start to finish. And now enter, there is Heidi Luk, by the way, coming on. The line player who plays for Győri, the Hungarian champions, and quoted yesterday saying, "I really feel like I'm coming home. The fans are fantastic, and every time I step out, it's a great mood." Nora Merck there, who's been playing so well, but it's their 7th consecutive European Championship final for Norway. They won it back-to-back from 2004 to 2010, and of course in amongst all that was the final in 2008 when they won 34-21 against Spain. So today a chance for the Spaniards to get revenge in the final. Emily Sando called in to replace Grimsbo, who injured her knee early on. Rigelhut Korren, we just saw coming in, number 18, veteran of 254 internationals. Herem, the winger. Sanna Solberg, the twin sister of goalkeeper Silja Solberg, both in the team. And you've also got 2 other sisters, Bettina Rigelhut, number 2, and Lynn Christine Rigelhut Korren, number 18. Seems to be in the family with the Norwegians. So the teams are out. The referees for today's game, a hugely experienced pairing, the twin sisters. Seems to be a sisters match. Charlotte and Julie Bonaventura. They refereed their semi-final at the European champion, the World Championships rather, last year, and the final of the Olympics in London. Norway will have good memories of that, of course, as they won against Montenegro. So the match supervisor and observer being introduced, Janka Stasova and Mona Sjöström. The other delegates being introduced as well. So repeat of the 2008 final beckons here in Budapest. A few more presentations being made. There's the national anthems first with Norway. the ever-smiling Norwegians enjoying the occasion. And now the anthem of Spain. The anthems are over. Let's have a look at the team list. Well, for Norway, Heidi Løke almost on home ground, you could say. The line player, look out for her. Right back, Nora Mørke has been on fantastic form, and Silje Solberg, top of the goalkeeper rankings. Here is Heidi Løke, 35 goals, 76% efficiency, 8 assists in amongst that from a line player. She is a class act. For Spain, goalkeeper Navarro seems to be getting stronger and stronger, but they are going to need speed at the back, and Mange will be key, together of course with right winger Carmen Martin. There is Mange, 27 goals, a 57% success rate for the 31-year-old who's played over 250 internationals, has scored 902 goals for Spain. The coach of Norway, Thorir Hergersson, Mr. Carmen Cool with Mia Hørdal just behind him. The assistant coach, what a job he's done. And there is the coach of Spain, Jorge Dueñas, coach since 2007. Spain not short of medals, bronze at the World Championships in 2011, bronze at the London Olympics, silver of course in that final they lost to Norway at Euro 2008. They are desperate for gold, and this is their chance to do it. Their defence has been fantastic, it's been getting stronger and stronger as the competition goes on. But Norway are keen to make this a 6th gold in European competition, and that lady there will be key. Silje Solberg, projected from 3rd choice 6 months ago in the Norwegian team to 1st choice when Katrine Lunde announced she was expecting a baby, and then Kari Grimsbo injured herself at the beginning of the tournament, and Solberg has well and truly responded to the opportunity with a 42% save rate. For the Spaniards, the camaraderie has been evident throughout these 2 weeks. Navarro, 38% save rate, so key in their semi-final when they won 1918 against Montenegro. Her team restricted to 6 goals in the second half, but Navarro managed to do enough at the back to see the Montenegrins run short by a goal, and Spain enter their 2nd European Championship final. These two teams played each other earlier in the competition in Group 1 in Debrecen in the main round. Norway winning 29-26 on that occasion. Here we go then. Spain today in the red shirts and blue shorts throw off the final of Euro 2014, playing from left to right. Norway in the all-white strip. And let's hope this match lives up to the first game in this competition between these two teams in the main round, because to my mind, that was the best match in the competition so far. Cabral at left back. Peña in the centre, but she's swapped with Mange, who tries a quick early shot. It goes over the top. Norway, who love the break. Rigelhut Koren, quick goal. 35 seconds and they're in front. Opened up a big angle. Rigelhut Koren, who's played 254 internationals for her country, phenomenal record. Manges gets away, she'll get a free throw. And we may have at least a caution. Yellow card, in fact, has been given to Ida Olstad, 29-year-old. Spain averaging 87 internationals per player. Oh, lovely run, no one picked her up. They thought she was going to pass the ball off on a crossover, but Cabral goes straight through. Spain, who play a 6-0 defence, but very aggressive. They push out a lot, they try and isolate back players. As Nora Mørk is on the wrong side, she'll switch back. And onto the left side comes Veronica Christiansen. In the centre, it is Øftedal, number 10, and on the far side, Nora Mørk. The wing, it's Herem on the left wing, Rigelhut Koren at right wing. Well, one of those lovely darting runs. She's got such a quick acceleration, Mørk. Side steps quickly around Peña, and that was Cabral at the other end. The initial equaliser. 2 minutes played, it's 2-1. Cabral again. They're never quite sure whether to wonder if she's going to pass off or not. 81 kilometers an hour, 2-2. Spain, who was so strong in the preliminary rounds, look like a absolute certain bet to go through to the semi-final, and lost the opening 2 main round matches. One against Norway. 29-26 belies the fact that the game was much closer than that. Came down to very little in the end, but their defeat against Romania was a little more unexpected. They never quite got going in that game, and it could have cost them dear. Lurker, penalty. Shake of the fist by the line player. 32-year-old who plays for Giorieto, and of course won the Champions League title in this very arena at the end of last season. Good memories here. Mørk will take it. And scores. Big cheer around the hall. The Norwegian fans have come in their droves. Block there for Navarro. Norway very much in a transition phase. 5 of their players come here, playing in their first major competition, as it happens. Some have been quite outstanding. Bettina Rigelhut has had a good competition, been given some good court time. Maja Jakobsen also impressing. Into the wing, Mange, big space. She was inside anyway, but Solberg saves. Plays for Team Tvis in Denmark. In fact, a lot of the Norwegian players. So look, it's a hard life being a line player. Cabral's got a yellow card for that. Quick switch back. Øftedal's gone in on the line, staying wide. Pass cut out by Christiansen. She picks up the loose ball again as Cabral tries to dispossess Mørk. Koren. Mørk. Oh, not a bad effort. Came back off the crossbar. She goes straight off. That was very close indeed. 5 minutes played then in the final at the European Championships here in Budapest. This competition jointly hosted by Croatia and Hungary, and they pulled level again, courtesy of Nerea Peña. Playmaker who's had a fantastic tournament here. Celebrations on the bench. Peña, who also plays a club handball in Hungary for FTC Budapest. It's effectively her home club city, although not a home ground. Øftedal in the centre. Need to inject pace to find a gap. Oh, they have! Oh, it goes wide! Navarro quickly out. Parries it. Good save. Martin, penalty. Defending inside the area by Herem. Referee goes to have a word with her. She's not entirely interested, but she was well inside the area. So Carmen Martin, 24 penalties scored in the competition from 27. Oh, it's saved! Silja Solberg comes off best. Big smile from the 24-year-old. Norway, who won those back-to-back titles between 2004 and 2010. They lost the title 2 years ago in Serbia to Montenegro after double extra time. An epic final it was, physical as well. Have a chance to win it back here today as Christiansen commits an attacking foul. Ball back to Spain. Cabral! Oh, what a final she's having already. 3 goals. Straight through. She's just been getting stronger and stronger. Cabral puts Spain in front. Cabral, who started really slowly in the competition, very low success rate. And then it's just improved consistently game after game. Inside by Heidi Lööck, I think. Or it might have been Öftedal going in on the line. One of them impinging anyway. And so back on for Norway comes Ida Olstad at the moment, who's swapping in defence with Nora Mørk. Cabral, Mange. Peña, Cabral again. They probe Mange. They've been touched by Solberg. She's claiming it. It's not coming up on the stats. That goes way over the top. It's going to be a free throw. The foul on Öftedal. Well, I mentioned these two teams met in the Euro final 2008. 6 of the Spanish team remain from the team that lost that final, and 4 of the Norwegians from the winning side, including Egil Hudkoren, who was top scorer in that game with 6. Cabral, well covered. Mørk dispossesses her. She knows it's unfair. She throws the ball away, gets away with that. But she did enough to stop the fast break. Excellent play. 23-year-old who plays for the champions Larvik, having a good solid start. Chavez comes in on the line. Big line player for Spain, 1.92 m, plays in France for Nice, the number 14. And Christiansen's having to stay very close to her. Mange into the wing, there's a good angle here, and again Solberg saves! What a start! And a poor pass straight into the feet of Alstad. There's Mange, who actually was the Spanish top scorer in that 2008 final defeat. Together with Begoña Fernandez, who no longer plays in the national team, not to be confused with Beatriz Fernandez, who does, and is on the bench. Came off the feet. Norway get possession back again. And, Spain are sprinting back all the time to get in defence. Solberg, 2 saves from 6. I think that's being harsh on her. But Norway, despite only conceding a 2-0 reverse, still haven't scored now for nearly 7 minutes. After a quick start, the game has settled down. We're past the 10-minute mark. That'll help. Oh, save straight in the middle. Navarro. Second save for her. Chance on the wing. Oh, she didn't take it. Mange looks for the line, but she didn't move. And now Norway on the break. Good defence. Alstad can't get free. She's got the ball away, and another save at the other end. Navarro, save number 3. End-to-end stuff here, and the goalkeeper Solberg and Navarro, for the moment, much in evidence. Lorza picking up a yellow card in the process, and so it's now edging towards 8 minutes since Norway last scored. Oh, brilliant! Peña. 3 goals without reply. Oh, the gap's there, straight down the middle, but a little shove. Cabral, I think, may have been at fault. She's got 2 minutes. Öfterdal, one of those darting runs into the space. So maybe a chance for the Norwegians to try and settle. They're struggling against this Spanish defence. And Navarro. Merck. Ah, and they're still struggling with Navarro. The goalkeeper who plays for Rumudas in the Canary Islands is having a brilliant match. And the Norwegian fans can't believe it. So is it going to be first piece of gold for Spain? And the ball back, Mange down, gets himself up just in time. Peña is behind. It's going sideways. Passive play's being called now, looks for the line. It's going to be a penalty. Flattened on the line. Macarena Aguilar wins the penalty, the number 10. He plays for Giorieto. She's a teammate, ironically, of Heidi Löcker. Silja Solberg comes a long way forwards. Peña. She scores! And despite being short-handed, it's a 4-goal run. Third goal for her. And amazingly, Norway have been kept out for nearly 10 minutes now. Very quick Spanish defence, and even short-handed, the Norwegians can't get the ball round wing to wing enough. Kept in play, but only for Herem to hand it to Mange, who's happy to let the clock run down. And Hergersson still not using his team timeout. The Spanish game is all about tough defending, quick movement, and then hitting your opponent on the break. Well, hitting them on the break is difficult because Norway are quick themselves, but they are certainly struggling with the Spanish defence. Aguilar. Mange dummies the pass to the line. It gets blocked nevertheless. Good defending by Pernille Wibe, one of the new players in the Norwegian team. First major competition for her, being used in defence almost exclusively. Goes wide. It's a penalty again. Aguilar breaks through and gets fouled by Öfterdal. Well, Dueñas's master plan seems to be working. She's inside the area, that's the problem. She can't really complain about that. Celebrations for Aguilar, and another chance for Peña. Oh, she went down early, sold the dummy, Peña, and then scored into the open net effectively. And she scored the last 3 goals now. Team timeout for Norway, hardly surprising. They've gone 10 minutes without scoring and conceded 5 in the process.
Nå jukser vi lite grann på grunnprinsippet. Vi tviler på konseptet, det nytter ikke. Vi skal pakke enda bedre fra høyre mot venstre, og så skal vi en meter lengre fram i alle dueller. En meter lengre fram. Alle mann alle. Der oppe, store bevegelser. Det skal være krysningsspill, det kan være polakker, krysningsspill, plusspill, over, zoner, store bevegelser. Ut i kant, så får kanten vende ball.
Hergersson, calm as ever in any circumstance.
Defendemos. Patri, Pilar en el centro, Sandy en un lado, Marta en otro lado y los exteriores. Es muy importante ahora. Van a mover mucho más rápido el balón y que no superen el 1 contra 1 y estar en línea, que no nos pillen de muy basculadas. Y luego, en ataque, vamos a ver si jugamos también la circulación de Carmen con balón y poder jugar alguna también 2 contra 2 aquí.
Play resumes.
Si no tienes éxito, la trasladas de ahí al otro lado porque conseguimos superarte en el lado contrario. ¡Dale!
So putting aside the match played just over a week ago, which Norway won. The last meeting between these two teams at the World Championships last year in Serbia in the group stages. Norway again won that, but the last victory by Spain That was at the London Olympics in the group stages, although ultimately Norway went on to win gold, Spain bronze. Well, finally, it's been 11 minutes since the last goal, but Nora Mørk, almost inevitably the one to break the run. Her third. So has it got them going again, or is this a false start? Spain at full strength. Oof, that was very high, I thought, on Martín. Cabral into the wing. Poor pass. Ball goes out of play and Solberg will take it. Martín, who'd come a long way around on the other side, into the wing. There's a bit of an angle under the keeper. Well, suddenly Norway are up and running. Sanna Solberg, who's replaced Herum on the wing, gets her first. Shot efficiency, only 50% for Norway, below par for them, 64 for Spain, which is good. Mange attacking foul, although she seemed to be lifted off the floor. Solberg, oh, that was nearly a fantastic effort, passing the full length of the court to her twin sister. But it was well covered by Navarro. That would have been a spectacular goal. So we passed the midway point in the first half. Spain bidding for their first title in women's handball. Cabral, they're not short of medals, they just don't have that gold one. For Norway, well, it's seems to be a running currency in their case. Oh, brilliant! Well, Peña on outstanding form, 5 from 5. And Solberg disconsolate, saved at the other end meanwhile. Quick attack by Norway comes to nothing. Spraying it wide, the back players. Cabral moves in a little now. Peña waiting to see if the gap is there, into the wing. Martín! They're up and running again. 4-goal leads back. Martín, who's been absolutely outstanding in the tournament. 75% success rate. It's actually got Carmen Martín into the Euro 2014 All-Star team, alongside 3 Norwegians, Silja Solberg in goal, Nora Mørk at right back, and Heidi Løkke, the line player. Cabral into the wing, bit of an angle, penalty, barged as she went to shoot, Pinedo, and it's a yellow card to boot as well for Norway's Maja Jakobsen. Jumped into her. Peña to take it. They'll change goalkeeper now. Emily Sando comes in, the 25-year-old. Her first major competition, called in at the beginning of Euro 2014 when Grimsbo was injured. She plays for the Danish side, Esbjerg. Saved 2 in the competition. Not this time. Peña, 100% still for the Spanish playmaker, and the lead is extended to 5. No problem at all for the 25-year-old Spaniard. 63 internationals, 166 goals for Spain, adding to them nicely here today. Little handoff, Mørk into the wing, saved again by Navarro. And Jakobsen's gone flying. She's back up again. Jakobsen, who's replaced Rigelhut Koren. She's actually a right back. They only brought 1 right winger, Rigelhut Koren. Look, having to fight for the ball. She's been given no space on the line. It's superb defending. Although this time she breaks away, quick turn. And it was thanks to a very quick taken free throw. They barely had time to settle back on her. She's been so well covered so far by Gonzalez. Just need to clean the ball. Got a 2-minute suspension for Gonzalez, who surprised by the speed at which the Norwegians took that free throw, ended up fouling Luc, who scores, and sees Spain now short-handed. So no line player, the wings will go around if needed. Here comes Martin, both of them going in. Oh, they're trying to. It bounced off the Norwegian defensive wall. Peña straight through. Oh, shoots over the top. Did all the hard work. And it's her first miss of the competition, of the match rather. Solberg claims benefit, but I think it may have just sailed wide. So look, decides a different approach, waits outside a little bit, and now goes in left, waiting for Öftedal to call the move. Shove in the back, surely. Luc looks behind her. Shake of the head by the French referee. Martin urges them on. There you go. I'd have thought that's let off for Carmen Martin. Six turnovers each team. So 20 minutes played. Spain lead Norway 10-6. Bidding for their first major title. Cabral now playing at right back. Not having as much success there though as left back. The real alternative for Dueñas at right back, if Manga isn't there, is Elorza. She's predominantly used in defence. So on comes the captain for Norway, number 8. Breivang. Oh, inside, it won't count. And look, not having a good day here. 1 goal from 3 shots, and now she's gone in the area. It's the second time in the game as well. Let's have a quick look and see. Well, surely not. Nowhere near it. Chavez on the line for Spain. Little handoff that was nearly given away. Beatriz Fernandez has come on now for Spain. Cabral. A little bit ahead of her. Martin. Good save. Very hard shot, Fernandez, although she tends to go left a lot, and the goalkeeper reading that one, but textbook action. Tussle between Cabral and Alstad, and the Norwegians get the free throw. The Spaniards are happy though. Every time they push the Norwegians back, it's big celebrations, urging each other on. Breivang, number 8 for Norway. Been there and done it. Nora Mørk. Goal number 4 for her. Touches the underside of the bar. 81 kilometers an hour. They're still in touch, but Spain for now controlling the game. And Aguilar, Lucas' teammate, returns into the center of the Spanish attack. Fernandez shifts to the center. Peña cross. Aguilar, oh, a bit too far back. Fernandez checks, comes back around again. With a tussling going on the line, and it's a yellow card for Wiebe, 26-year-old who plays for Ici Paris in France. Doesn't seem unduly concerned. It's an occupational hazard, the yellow card for a defender. Oh, well read again, Solberg. Quick pass down the court. Intercepted. Well, a lot of unforced errors by the Norwegians, uncharacteristically so, and throwing it head against Son on the line. The coach waving his arms, but the Spaniards haven't scored for 5 minutes, but equally, Norway have only managed 2 goals in that time. Fernandez stopped by Wiebe. her way through, just checked herself in time. Oh, unlucky for the keeper, that goes in though. And that breaks the run. Peña, her 7th. Breivang moves to the middle. It's the shot. Momentum taking it in. So I was saying the Norwegian captain number 8 is won 4 European Championships, 1 World Championships and 2 Olympic titles. Over 300 international appearances for Norway, the kind of experience you need in these tight situations. But for now still, the Spanish defence doing all they can. She actually goes in on the line. Looking for the line player, couldn't get free. Good defending, but it stays with Norway for the time being. Ilorzai it is now who's marking. Oh, that was never on. Merck gives it away, and Navarro, the long pass. Martin! Oh, brilliant save! Silja Solberg. Well, Martin sportingly thanks Navarro for the good long pass, even though she couldn't quite finish off the business. Offered to the side and Martin took it. Intercepted, but maybe in a foot on there. Possession stays with the Norwegians. It's looking ragged for Norway at the moment. Very good defending by Spain. Chance now to break through. Oh, through the legs of the keeper. It was just about to be blown as a penalty, but Christiansen scores. Relief for Norway. So Christiansen's first of the game, plays for Glasverket in Norway. Team are currently second behind the champions Larvik. So Dueñas on the bench. Fair to say that the two coaches here, Jorge Dueñas and Þórir Hergeirsson, probably the two brightest brains in the game. And Þórir Hergeirsson was asked, well, you won in the main rounds, and it's often said that the team that wins in the main round, it gets reversed the other way the next time you meet, because the loser tends to learn more, and he said, I don't think so, you wait and see. Well, for the moment, Spain are proving that that may be the case, and that will certainly help. Fernandez. Quick run in. The 29-year-old who plays in France for Fleury. 160 internationals for Fernandez, 350 goals. Merck, since she comes in there, being given a rough time. Merck. Christiansen, passive play is going to come soon because they're going sideways. There you go, the arms up for the referee. And again, a rash shot as Jakobsen runs out of options. Well, for Dueñas, so far so good. The Norwegians struggling to find solutions in attack, resorting unusually to this long-range shooting. And Navarro mopping up at the back with 5 saves so far in the game, the same as Silja Solberg. But the Spaniards have kept the Norwegians to just 17 shots in 27 minutes. Cabral back into her more favoured left-back position. Aguilar, Peña tries to surprise Solberg, but she's up to that one. Merck all the way through, penalty. And a suspension for Chavez as well, towering over the referee. The 1m92 defender. I'd have to say, well, is it a 2 minutes? I'm not sure. They were in the way and standing in the area. It's certainly a penalty, no doubt about that. So Rigelhut Koren will take the penalty. She scored 3, but from 6 attempts in the tournament. Bit of luck, Navarro read it, got her foot onto it, but it ricocheted through. Such bad luck for Silvia Navarro, the 34-year-old keeper. Aguilar. Cabral, Aguilar, penalty again. Solberg and Breivang. Let's have a look and see. It's the shove, and to some extent Solberg is standing inside the area. Well, the goalkeeper goes up to plead for her sister, but that's not going to change anything. And we're inside the last 2 minutes. The clock's been stopped, and Peña steps up. Oh, tried a lob. Well, the less said about that, the better. Tad short, let's just say. So 1.5 minutes remaining. Spain still short-handed. A let-off for Norway. Quick switch into the wing, bit of an angle, off the post, brilliantly played. Solberg. (11-10) the scoreline. We're into the last minute before the half-time break. Spain still short-handed for a few seconds. Manga tries a long-range shot, maybe unwisely. Hugely experienced back player, over 250 internationals, but that wasn't the right decision. Norway just need to keep an eye on their backs now because they're about to get back to full strength. Look again! Thwarted by Navarro. And Heidi Lurke, so experienced, but today she's coming off second best against Navarro. Team timeout Spain, 18 seconds remaining. Look at this, that's bread and butter to her normally.
Vale, a ver, 19 segundos. No hay prisa, no hay prisa. Va y vuelve el balón, va y vuelve el balón. Permuta, Sandy en el centro, con pivote. Si sale, le metes el balón al pivote, saca las manos. Si no, pita para adentro, o lanzamiento, ¿vale? Pero sacamos aquí, la movemos tranquilo. Empezamos a atacar cuando queden 8 segundos más o menos, ¿vale? Venga.
Well, Toril Hergesson struggling to get in there.
Vi har höjden upp och tätt samman och flyttar med ball. Och så walken på blindsida på sidoböckerna.
Lets the players have their word and then pitches in with, well, what I suggest is this. And ultimately, it's about keeping the Spaniards out. They're going to go for the Kempe, not this time. They've tried that a couple of times before at the end. Oh, they've done it with a second to spare. Aguilar reopens a 2-goal lead under the goalkeeper's leg. Peña's on her feet. Well, it was more of an opportunist shot, but they all count in the end. And in what has been a game of defences here, Spain looking very good indeed. And at half-time, it's there for the taking. Spain lead Norway 12-10. We'll take a short break, but join us again in just a few moments for what should be a cracking second half. We'll see you then. So welcome back to the Pap Laszlo Arena in Budapest and the final of the Women's European Handball Championships. Competition jointly hosted by Hungary and Croatia. And it's all down to this, and at half-time it's tight, but Spain are leading Norway 12-10. Neither team getting above 40% on their success rate on attacks, and that's really down to the fact that they've been defending really well. But Norway's finishing. They normally average 59% success rate on their shooting. It's at 50%. Spain also on 50% with their shooting. But they've found goalkeepers on good form at both ends. Navarro with 6 saves from 16 attempts, a 38% save rate. Solberg marginally better with a 39% save rate for her 7 saves from 18. And they've each saved a penalty. And Christiansen waiting to get the game underway. There is Navarro, 34-year-old veteran keeper, playing in a 3rd European Championship. There is the save chart for her for those 6 saves. Very good middle spell. Silja Solberg, in her case, started well, didn't make any saves in the middle 10 minutes, but then came good in the last 10. Carmen Martin, conversation with the goalkeeper. 1 goal from 3, slightly off the boil in the last 2 games. By her standards, I should say. She scored 42 in the competition, a 75% goal rate. Bringing 24 penalties amongst them. But Lurk has been off colour in the first half, there's no doubt about that. 1 goal from 4, well below par for her, as the Bonaventura sisters wait to get things going. Hergersson and Hermansson Hördal seem to be in good spirits still, while Dueñas is deep in thought. So can Heidi Lurk turn around the form in the second half? Rushed shots in her case, shooting straight into the keeper. When she's doing a star jump, she'd normally comfortably hang there and drop it underneath. Deep in thought. Here we go then, Norway trailing by 2, throw off the second half. Sanna Solberg has been replaced by Herem on the far side on the wing, and Rigelhut Koren has returned in the right wing. Merck. Oh, the gap's there! Straight underneath the keeper. 5th goal. Celebrations on the bench. Breivang leading the way. So for Spain, Cabral, Peña comes into the attack. Mange at right back. Both have effectively reverted to their starting 7s. Peña into the wing, but it's a poor pass. And Spain will be mindful that Norway were trailing Denmark, one of the big pre-tournament favourites in their preliminary round game. And Norway came out in the second half of that game and absolutely dismantled the Danes, beating them 27-21 in the end. You can never write them off. They will fight to the bitter end, the Norwegians. Mind you, that said, Spain have shown exactly that same trait in this competition. Merck has to come back out again. Öfterdal, that was near. I'd have thought that was giving an opportunity. That's a penalty. Mange looks up, seems to shake her head, but Christiansen got there quickly. Well, she shoved her. Little barge with the right shoulder. Rigelhut Koren. She scores. Well, it's taken 1.5 minutes only, but Norway are level. Little feint and straight in. 3 from 3 for the winger. 2 of them from the penalty line. Peña all the way through Mange. Oh, off the post, it's gone back for Pinedo, and she puts it away. Lucky rebound. All the defenders had gone up on the break. Couldn't reverse quick enough. Niedo, who was the top scorer for Spain in their semi-final win over Montenegro. Little handoff, Merck to the line. Look, seems to have found her mojo again. Second goal for her. Cabral into the wing, they've switched. Peña, happy going from right back through centre to left back, into the line. An equally nice little lob by Chavez. Take the lead back. Her first of the final. 3 minutes play, taken quickly, Merck! Brilliant play by the 23-year-old who was in tears at the end of their semi-final win against Sweden. Was then promptly named player of the match, and that seemed to tip her almost completely over the edge as the teammates rallied round to hug her and try and make her feel better. She said afterwards it was just the emotion, the realization of what we'd done. Mange. Mange! Little surprise shot. And they're trading blows now, goal for goal. Mange's first, quiet by her standards. She's scored 27 in the competition so far, but more to the point, 31 assists. All the way through, penalty. And the instruction at half-time clearly from Hergersson is you've got to challenge them more one-on-one. You've got to go in. You can't sit back and say, well, they're quick and they're hard. Go in and get those penalties. Hergersson shrugged, but he'd got it. The penalty was theirs. Straight through, Regal Hudkorun, big cheer from the Norwegian fans. all. Very low success rate on their attacks. Oh, goalkeeper getting in the way. Well, it counts as a double dribble because she took more than 3 steps, unfortunately, even though the referee got in the way. But sadly for the Spaniards, the referee is part of the fixture and fittings. Hard done by for sure, but strict interpretation, I guess, is what the French referees applied. I'm a little bit surprised, and Dueñas has got himself a yellow card in the process. Mange. And Norway are leading. First time they've led in the competition since the opening exchanges when they were 2-1 up. After that, it all went Spain's way, and Solberg's joining in the action. The break is on. Oh, tries to bounce it. Herem given a rather poor pass, which didn't help her get a balance. Good save by Navarro, though. 7th of the game for her, a 30% save rate. Cabral, penalty. And fair to say, Silja Solberg is not too happy. And she's been given a 2-minute suspension, slammed the ball down. And she'll be replaced by Emily Sando, who's got a 28% save rate. Not quite up on Solberg's 42. She has saved a couple of penalties, though. Cabral. Well, there you go. Sometimes it just works in your favour, and the Norwegians smiling about that. There was a reaction initially from Solberg that got her sent off. But her counterpart steps up to the mark, and Sando, the 25-year-old who plays for Esbjerg in Denmark, the current leaders of that championship. Makes a save that keeps Norway in front, but they are short-handed for a minute and a half. Christiansen has to check it, as Spain will really pressure the backs now, pushing up alternately on one side then the other. Free throw, that's good play by Öftedal. Knows she's going to get the free throw, she drives in. Merck. Get up and pass the ball, that's 3 seconds. Oh, straight through the keeper. Cabral gave her a big shove as she went through, but Merck keeps her composure, and it's a 3-0 exchange by Norway. Merck's 7th goal. 5 in the semi-final. Pinedo tries to turn, there's no space there. Trying with 2 line players. Carmen Martin, beautifully done, runs it off her fingertips. A little broken wrist shot, and she gets her 2nd. A bit of spin on it just to be sure, and that's her 2nd of the game. But still Norway are leading, and just a handful of seconds before they're back to full strength. Christiansen fouled. It'll be interesting to see as Regelhut-Koren comes in. Merck. Oh, straight through! Ducked down behind the defenders, and the goalkeeper wouldn't have seen that one come until the last second. Hergersson happy with that. Cabral dummies the shot. Peña tries to go through. Nothing given. She's taken a blow in the process, though. And the doctor just coming on. Regelhut-Koren there in the picture, number 18, 30 years of age, 254 internationals before today's game. And, oof. I think as the lurker misconnected, she just caught the shoulder of Regelhut-Koren. Yep, I think Alstad saying X marks the spot as she jabs her in the shoulder and says, is that what went in her face? Peña knows all about it. So Chavez waits to take the free throw. They trail by 2. They'd had up to a 5-goal lead in the first half, Spain, but Norway never write them off. Cabral, brilliant. 4th goal. And we've got a collision, and that's going to be a Spanish ball. Quick attack coming to nothing for Norway. Bit of shoving going on as Martin tries to find a way through. There's nothing there. So Peña is back on again, the number 25 for Spain. Seems none the worse for it. She was the top scorer when these two teams met in the main round, with 7 goals for Spain. Mind you, matched by Bettina Regelhut for Norway, who, interestingly, hasn't played yet in this game. Martin given a rough time. Mange tries to find an opening the other way and scores. All square again. Her 2nd. Going around, and Chavez holding 2 back, and she beats Silja Solberg, who's back in goal in between the last 2 attacks. The shooting efficiency, it's got better than the first half. 55% for Spain, 62 for Norway. So defences maybe getting tired, and Öftedal again with another one of her missile shots. 89 kilometers an hour. Pick that one out of the net, says Öftedal. So 10 minutes played in the second half. Mange, oh, dismissively held by Solberg, and the break is on. Regelhut-Koren hangs in the air, and as the goalkeeper starts to go back down again, plants it into the top corner. Her fifth. We hardly had any fast breaks in the first half. There were three, in fact. One missed by Spain and one scored from two for Norway. It's picking up now in the second half. Oh, Cabral! Oh, saved! Inside the area anyway. Or is it a penalty? I think it's a penalty. It was a fantastic save either way. Pushed off balance by Alstad, standing inside the area. Martin scores. Pulls another one back. Drops it down as Solberg goes the wrong way. Coolly taken. Her third goal of the game. Martin, who plays for Bucharest in Romania. One of the longest standing veterans of the team, 134 internationals, but she's playing her fourth European Championships. Also done 4 World Championships and the London Olympics. And that shot bouncing up awkwardly, but Navarro had it covered. Start trying her luck a little there as Peña moves into the left side, but Lurk comes out to meet her. So Peña, even from the left back position, calls the move. Mange, good defense. Mange hits a brick wall. Weber, well, she's got a range in the second half. She was very quiet in the first. 3 in the second half, 78 kilometers an hour. Penalty. The foul on Öfterdal. Didn't go for the long-range shot this time, instead drove into the line, and Gonzalez is sent off for 2 minutes, I think. Let's have a look again. Well, she won't be, not for that. But she is standing inside the area. Regelhut-Koren scores again. 6 from 6 in the game. 4 of them from the penalty line. Regelhut-Koren, who's the 8th top scorer in the Norwegian league, 53 goals this season. Here at Euro 2014, she'd scored 23 before the final. Mange, no way through. Defence is slightly looser in the second half. Peña, lands back inside Herem. Didn't want to release it to a player on the line because Spaniards were everywhere. Cabral into the wing, Piñero, save! And kept in play. 10th save of the game for Solberg. This is so finely balanced, just what we wanted. They played such a good game in the main round earlier on. Herem goes in on the line. It's not flattening the Spaniards one little bit. They're still playing 2 up front. They had to give it to Lurk. There was no option left. Herem had gone in as well. And Lurk, it's a 2-minute suspension it is this time for Lara Gonzalez, the 22-year-old who plays for the French champions Metz. Well, not sure why. I would have thought Chavez, if anything, was more at fault. 4 2-minute suspensions so far for Spain, 1 for Norway. Merck. Regelhut-Koren. Hesitation from Merck, who thought about the shot, but in the end gave it to the wing. Captain's happy. Breivang cheering on straight over the keeper. So in the 45th minute, Norway again 2 in front. They have been before, though. The Spaniards have closed it. Martin. Cabral, misconnection. Mange. Good defense by Weber. And she's really getting the measure of her at 9 meters. It's any way to stop Mange, though. If you let her get inside the area, she will quickly sidestep you and go through. Caught her quickly. Weber, big player, 181. Tall, strong player, just what you need in defense. But very quick. Intelligent play in defense. Peña. Martin's gone in on the line. Mange, straight down the middle. Solberg looks for the long pass. It's not on. Maybe a phase 2 is. No, it's not, because Mange spoilt it, then forces the pass back. She was coming in the wrong way to get that shot. She hadn't got enough of a curve on the run. It was really shooting away from her body. Just not enough power. Halfway through the second half, Norway have turned the half-time deficit into now a 3-goal lead. Bettina Regelhut, who's just come on, the sister of Regelhut Koren, hammers it into the top right-hand corner, 86 kilometers an hour. Has he been saving her up specifically for this last 15 minutes? She was the top scorer with 7 goals when these teams last met in the main round. That was an entrance and a half, but it's been another 3-0 run by Norway. That could end it. Oh, straight into the face of Solberg. Pinedo catches the goalkeeper square in the face. Well, it counts as a save, because you could argue you can duck out of the way of these shots, but these goalkeepers, they will just stand there and take the consequences. Well, Hergersson feels that that's an attacking foul, but it will actually be a throw-in to Spain when it resumes, the ball coming straight off her face and going out to the side. Norway won't want to lose her. Top goalkeeper in the competition, indeed, part of the all-star team. At the other end, though, Heidi Löke has been finding her form, and a big cheer in the hall as we're watching these moments from earlier in the final, because Silja Solberg is back up and happy to stay in. Actual team of wild horses has dragged her off in the final. And Spain's big defence in the first half, not been quite as good in this second half. Herem, that came off her foot accidentally, except the referees. Team timeout Spain, well, they've conceded 3 without reply. Gone from 20-20 to 23-20, and Dueñas just needs to marshal them a little here.
Una cosa, vamos a hacer cruce o doble cruce y jugamos luego ancho, ¿vale? Cruce largo o doble cruce y jugar en anchura, para jugar hacia afuera, ¿vale? Venga, vamos.
He's almost looking lost for words there, Dueñas, not quite as composed.
Bakover strålande. Vi vinner hverandre på at vi løfter opp I duellen, og gjerne løft opp linjespilleren hvis det mulig. Kom dere da bare foran henne I tilfelle. Løfter opp, og så, hvis Macarena kommer inn nå, så det Aguilar kommer inn, så det den som nærmest ballfører, altså ballfører, og så hun der, alltid våken. Og husk det vi snakker om I pause på 2. Vi stenger innover I rommet mellom 2 og 3.
14 minutes remaining. Seems to be more about defence, and Aguilar coming in, which was anticipated. Mange, penalty! And she's gone down heavily, and we've got a 2-minute suspension for Norway. Bettina Regelhut, who's only been on for a minute and a half, scored a goal, but now got herself sent off. And I think Hergersson seems to have missed the action. Let's have a look and see. Well, it was the push actually outside. I don't think it was that. Is it? An interesting one. Now, this was the incident earlier. And unfortunately, she's almost saying to her, the referee, I think, don't pick it up, because it's going to be a double dribble if you do. I think she was trying to benignly help him. Maybe I'm putting words in her mouth, and referees wouldn't normally, but having got in the way, maybe talking to herself. Martin. Oh, and Solberg does it again. Her second penalty save, her 13th save of the game, and Martin can't believe it. Well, it's Sando. Sando's come on. I take it back. It's actually her first save of the game, but oh, how crucial it could be. Into a handoff. Being caught up in the excitement here. 3-goal lead stays, but Norway are short-handed. Oh, had a chance, got a trip on the way through. Oh, it's a 2-minute suspension. Öftedal. And Pinedo is off. There's the shove. In fact, she shoved her into the back of Cabral, and she then tripped off her feet. So free throw, both teams are now short-handed. Spain's Temprano, the other goalkeeper, is up on her feet now, urging on the defence. No way through. Good block. I think they're getting stuck in there. Merck. Oh, too many steps, they're saying. That was smart play. Cut out. 2 players went straight to the wing. And Sanna Solberg scores. That's 4 goals without reply now for Norway. Nearly 6 minutes without scoring. Free throw. So Mange, who scored that last goal over 6 minutes ago now, trying to find a way through as the Norwegians slowly assert control on this game. That's good play. Couldn't get away, but it's a foul and a penalty. Christiansen trying to dispossess Aguilar. And she was through. There is Mange. Oof. That was the blow she caught, right on the chin. So, in fact, Sando has made 2 penalty saves. Oh, unlucky. She touched it. She touched it. But Peña's shot had enough strength to go all the way in. And that brings to an end 6.5 minutes without a goal. Peña, who's really stood out. 7 goals in the first half, although only 1 here in the second, as the Norwegians have, if anything, tightened the defence. Stolen by Cabral. Egorsku goes up on the attack, the defence specialist on this side. The Norwegians back very quickly, though, to their credit, and it spoils the opportunity for a fast break, and Spain have to slow down. And Dueñas, well, not a lot going his way at the moment. Just need to clean the ball again. Aguilar, the Hungarian-based player, who's in her 5th European Championships, 180 internationals, Aguilar, 530 goals for Spain. They're going to need a few here from her. Hand off, Mange. Aguilar tries to go in, Mange tries to go through, no way there. Good defending by Norway. Aguilar, oh, dispossessed! Rigelhut Koren, and scores! What a goal! Took the ball straight out of the hand of Mange and took it up herself, and it's high fives among the fans. Look at this. You showed her too much of the ball. Thank you, I'll have that one. And Mange looks on as Lurk urges her all the way. 10 minutes to go in the final. That won't count, they'll have to come back. The whistle's already gone, it's a free throw. And a 2-goal lead for Spain, indeed a 5-goal lead in the first half, has now become a 4-goal lead for Norway. Mange. Aguilar tries to go through, it's just a free throw. Well, you have to credit the Norwegians. They just keep going, and it's their defence that's doing the damage now as the Spaniards are struggling, just as the Norwegians were in the first half, to find some solutions. In the end, it's long-range shooting that seems to do it, and it's Peña with a 9th. 81 kilometers an hour. As the Spaniards just can't get through the defence, and Peña decides to go over the top. Merck. Öfterdal in the centre. So Bettina Riegelhout is back on, number 2 on the far side, after her 2-minute suspension, gets the ball back from her sister. Merck. Riegelhout Curran staying on the line. Straight through again, Bettina Riegelhout. Well, the secret weapon is on, clearly. And Lurker holding back 2 defenders. Chavez tried to get out and push up, but couldn't. 84 kilometers an hour. 26-22 celebrations for the 27-year-old who plays for Storhamar, alongside Maja Jakobsen, right back in the team. So Fernandez thrown into the attack, number 7, tries to release the ball to the wing, but Riegelhout Curran blocks her immediately. Fernandez. Aguilar all the way through, and a 2-minute suspension as well. 23-26 the deficit now, and it's Bettina Riegelhout again. Bettina Riegelhout alternating between scoring a goal and going off for 2 minutes. 7 minutes of play, and she's already had 2 2-minute suspensions. They have to think again, but the problem is playing at left back. It's a long way to do the changeovers between attack and defence. Riegelhout Curran, and it may well have spoiled her chances of playing further, although I suppose, given how little time is left, as we have confirmation of 5 2-minute suspensions for Spain, 3 for Norway so far. I'd be tempted, if I was here to get us on, to just put her back on again and take the consequences. Merck fouled as she tries to drive through. That helps run the clock down. So they've promptly given possession away after that. Into the wing, Martin! Top corner, and they're coming back. Just 2 goals in it. Mange. Martin gets around the defender, cuts back inside Öfterdal. Solberg goes down, she puts it straight over her, and Dueñas, sensing they're back in the game. Norway rushing their attacks when they're short-handed. They gave it away cheaply on the last one. They've got to play this sensibly. Merck comes around again. They've got 2 on the line, they've got to bring 1 out at least. Free throw, the whistle's already gone. Öfterdal shoots, that'll waste away a few more seconds. Navarro parrying that one away. Navarro's managed just 3 saves in the second half, after a blistering first half, as we see Öfterdal winning that free throw. In fact, Navarro making just 3 saves from 19 shots, according to the statistics. Off the post, and it'll go for a throw-in. Spain are quick here, they've got the extra player for a few more seconds. Chavez, they prefer to take their time. And Norway, meanwhile, are back to full strength again. And it's Riegelhout Curran who goes on. Aguilar at left back. Fernandez wants to go back into her left back position. Chavez not free, clearly marked, and a rather theatrical fall by Aguilar. Free throw. Fernandez, Aguilar, free throw only, hoping to get the penalty. doesn't come though. Look, managing to stop her. She's saying she went in with a shoulder. But in fairness, she was carrying a bit of a weight with her. And this time she may have got it. Aguilar, with those darting runs, is winning, or earning 2-minute suspensions. It's Weber this time. A little push in the back. She's got another penalty for her team, Aguilar. Peña to reduce it to 1 goal. Dummies it, and this time straight through. 25-26. Peña with a 10th goal of the game. Missed 1 penalty, 5 others hammered home, and they've got a power play still for a minute and a half. They're individually marking Merck. Cabral has pushed up onto her. 5 minutes remaining in the final. Finally poised here. Spain had the edge in the first half. Norway have had it in the second half with a 4-goal lead, but Spain coming right back at them. Both teams are real fighters and will never give up. Play on, say the referees. Free throw. Defended on the line by Martin. Öfterdal, though, does at least come away with the free throw, but passive play is going to come soon. Floor needs to be mopped, and there's still a long time to run on this suspension. Spain can win it back now. They could start to put the pressure back on. Öfterdal joins the wall. Passive play is being worn now. Goes into the side. Navarro quickly gets the ball out. There's 1 minute on the power play. Chavez runs in on the line. Peña is back again. Not being used in defence. Egoscu now pressed into attack. The left winger, number 35 in the bottom of the picture. He's replacing Pinedo. Fernandez has got a big shot. She can get in close enough. Aguilar wants to go in again and try and get another penalty and another 2-minute suspension if she can. She's played it clever, Aguilar. Fernandez, stopped by Solberg. She takes her time to put the ball out. Fernandez, he's been played on and off in this tournament, not really had long runs. Only played 1 hour and 50 minutes. And a team timeout for Norway. Discussion seems to be going on with Hergersson at the table. Is it a team timeout or was there confusion? Well, sorry, Hergersson doesn't seem to have given the team timeout card. There may have been misunderstanding. So the Foxette mascots will need to make their way off quickly, unless they want to join in the action. They're in white shirts, I guess, but I'm not sure the Norwegians are prepared to make way for them. So a few more seconds to go on the suspension after that slight confusion. Norway has been kept out for 5 minutes and conceded 3 goals without reply. Bit of a misunderstanding. Merck. They are back to full strength again now, and Rigelhut-Curran's gone in on the wing. Oh, hard shot by Öfterdal, but this time she hasn't framed it properly. Straight down the middle, and Navarro makes a 10th save. So Fernandez comes on again. Number 7. 160 internationals, so experienced. Aguilar won't count. We're well inside the last 3 minutes with Norway leading by the 1 goal. It's a repeat of the 2008 Euro final, comfortably won on that occasion by Norway. Oh, lucky drive to, oh, Martins put it wide. The player with a 75% success rate. It's not been a day. She's missed 5 today. She's down on 44%. Norway. Can they keep their cool here? Spanish defense has visibly improved in these last 10 minutes. Into the wing, Regelhut-Koren through the legs of the keeper. Pressure right back on after a 6-minute spell. Her 9th goal. Into the wing. Egosku, oh, it's come off the frame. Still in play. No luck for the 31-year-old. Reasonable angle. Solberg got a shoulder to it. Solberg's 14th save. 1.5 minutes remaining. The Spaniards have got to push up now. They can't sit back. The Norwegians will just make this a very long attack. Clever play by Regelhut-Koren, who goes in behind. Merck. Cabral trying to play in front. Passive play is being worn now. Oh, brilliant. Dispossessed on the line. Taken out of her hands by Gonzalez. Free throw. We're inside the last minute. Norway, are they going to spoil the party for Spain? In the first half, their defense was superb. Norway were reeling. There were 5 goals down. But Solberg's 15th save puts paid to any hope of coming back and finally winning that gold medal that has eluded Spain. They pushed right up, but Norway will run the clock down now with a 2-goal lead. Team timeout, Norway. Norway about to win their 6th title. Let's just listen in one last time.
Vi skal ha en avslutning. Beveg dere godt uten ball. Okay?
Vi kommer oss nærmere, og så ser vi hvis vi ikke får det, så lager vi et frikast. Gå nærmere! Ikke kjøre mann, da! Kom igjen!
Presionamos un poco arriba, intentamos que voten para robar el balón. Y si hace falta que tiremos muy exterior. ¿Vale? Pero vamos a intentarlo. Venga, vamos, vamos.
Do or die stuff now for Spain, but it's going to take a miracle to turn this one around. Play will resume. 25 seconds. Merck dispossessed unfairly. Merck goes wide. And now they've had to go back into a 5-1. That's saved. It's come back, and it's a penalty, fouled on the line. A lucky rebound for Norway. Wouldn't have made a great deal of difference. Egosku looks back at the referee mournfully. But Regelhut-Koren will step up and take the penalty. And with 5 seconds remaining, it's irrelevant. Norway have won their 6th European title. Slams it into the top of the net, and that is that. Norway, masterful in the second half, tightened the defence, and outscored Spain 18-13. Incredible scenes here in Budapest. Norway, European champions again, and Spain, they fought so hard. Solberg in tears, 15 saves for the Norwegian keeper. Regelhut-Koren, 10 goals from 10 for Spain. Brave, brave performance, but not enough. Even Peña's 10 goals couldn't do it. Navarro, Imperial in the first half, went a little off the boil. And the Spanish defence just lost its cohesiveness at the beginning of the second half. It came back later on, but by then Norway had got their tails up and they'd grabbed this match and they weren't going to let go. The two sisters, a big hug. Sanna Solberg scoring 3. She's done her bit too. Well, it's hard. Peña, 10 goals from 14 attempts. Norway thank their fans. They have done it again. They are really an incredible team, the Norwegians. for back-to-back titles. They only just lost it 2 years ago after double extra time to Montenegro. Now the trophy is back with them. Spain, well, all credit to them. They've had a great run here. So strong in the preliminary round. Could have thrown it away in the main round with those 2 early defeats. But played the match of their lives against Denmark. And Merck, well, she's going to be in tears again. She could barely control herself in the semi-final. 5 players in the Norwegian team here at their first major competition. And for them, what an experience. And the Spaniards look on the celebrations and go, that could have been us. It was not much in it in the end, but the Titan defence. Carmen Martin, veteran of 134 internationals. She's been in so many of those semi-finals and lost finals. Martin was there 6 years ago, along with Fernandez, Mange, Aguilar, Chavez, Pinedo, when they lost to Norway last time, and they were determined not to do it again, and they started so well, 10-5 up, Norway reeling at half-time. They still had that 12-10 lead. But in the end, Norway turned it. The player of the match awards will be made. And after we go through the usual formalities, there are also the presentations. Well, Peña, quite rightly, wins it. Player of the match. Peña with 10 goals from 14 attempts, 5 penalties, a 71% success rate. 25-year-old who plays in Hungary, and the team rally around her, and after the disappointment, hopefully they'll have time to reflect on the fact that it is still a superb achievement, second in this Euro, which has been so open. Well, the tireless Nora Merck wins her 4th Player of the Match award of the tournament. And the tears in the eyes. Played for the first time in a major tournament with Norway at the World Championships last year. But this will be a memorable occasion. So we have the presentation now of the all-star team, at least for those players from these 2 teams. And Silja Solberg with her 15 saves in this match, a superb performance, remains undeniably the best goalkeeper of the tournament. And we'll very shortly go up and collect her. There she goes, her all-star award. Silja Solberg receives it from Helga Magusdottir, member of the EHF Executive Committee. It's actually her birthday today. Best wishes to her as she presents the award to Silja Solberg. Zoltán Marzinka, Managing Director of the Hungarian Organising Committee, joins the presentation party. 24-year-old, who was part of the team that lost 2 years ago when she was pretty much the reserve keeper who spent the time on the bench. But this time, not only is she a European champion, it's her first senior title. Nora Merck will be up very soon as well. It's her turn next. Fantastic celebration. Nora Merck, best right back in the all-star team of Euro 2014. 7 goals in the final. Gives her a total of 41 in this Euro competition. Not only that, but she managed 35 assists as well. Nora Merck. her first title as well. She was in the World Championship team last year, but of course Norway finishing a disappointing 5th then, but that's all behind them now. Heidi Luck, who's had the mixed day today, in fairness. It's not been a best performance, 2 goals from 5, but what she did do is keep the defence back and allow the back players to get in, so you mustn't just look at the shooting statistics. She's a team player. 37 goals in the competition, and Heidi Luck receives her All-Star Team Award. And she has been the standout line player here at this competition. 32-year-old who's played 123 times for her country and added to her tally of 429 goals. Joak in the picture as well, famous German player. Norwegians feeling prominently, but not only them. Carmen Martin will have to try and put a smile on her face. Tears, I think, are welling up. 26-year-old, veteran of 134 internationals. Well, a rather soulful look across to Mange, but brilliant play by Carmen Martin. 46 goals in the competition. Started off the final with a 75% shot efficiency. And she will have a silver medal a little later on after we've had the closing ceremony. This will give her time to reflect. So the other all-star players, Maria Fisker of Denmark was the left winger, Kristina Neagu of Romania the left back. Playmaker was Kristina Christiansen of Denmark, while Sabine Jakobsen was the best defender and Isabel Gulden MVP. Isabel Gulden, who won silver earlier today in their match with Montenegro 25-23 and the MVP award at Euro 2014, now comes forward to collect her top scorers award. 58 goals, a 65% success rate, a faultless 27 from 27 penalties and 24 assists. She really has been the golden girl of Euro 2014. They were going to struggle to catch her in this match anyway. The nearest player who was still involved today would have been Carmen Martin. She started the day already 16 goals behind. So, congratulations to Isabel Gulden. So, this is confirmation of the all-star team of Euro 2014 with the awards all handed out. It's Fisker of Denmark, the left winger. It is Silja Solberg. Here is Fisker. From some of the crowd, Kristina Neagu of Romania, all-star left back. Kristina Christiansen, who found herself in goal on one occasion when they'd taken out their goalkeeper and pressed her into attack. Superb with her assists. Just seen her, And it brings another big cheer from the fans. Nora Mörk, all-star right back. Another big cheer goes up as another Norwegian appears. Well, while we're watching that in the top, here are the statistics then from the game. A 51% success rate on the Norwegian attacks, much improved in the second half. Spain still down on 44%, and they're shooting on 49. In the end, wasn't enough. Beaglehut, Koren and Peña both ending up on 10 goals in the game. But Norway finding solutions and hitting the Spaniards very quick in the second half to take the scores level again within a minute and a half, in fact, and after that they pulled away and just kept enough in front all the time to keep the Spaniards under pressure. And even though at the end it was low scoring, they'd done enough, adding up to a 4-goal lead. And so we have our medalists here. Norway win their 6th title, Spain take the silver, and Sweden the bronze. Next up, it's going to be the closing ceremony. I'll be back afterwards for the medal ceremony. But for now, we shall wait for the setup of this closing ceremony. We'll let you enjoy the show.
We would kindly ask these two brilliant teams to go and get ready for the ceremony.
Go, ladies, go. One grand applause for the best teams of the tournament, Norway and Spain. Ladies and gentlemen, what a show. What a show. 47 matches, 16 teams, 2 organizers, and 1 great winner here in this beautiful country of Hungary and Budapest.
Great emotion, tremendous atmosphere, and really, really deep games, strong games, and wonderful teams participating at 4 events in 2 hosting countries, Hungary and Croatia.
Of course, it was great pleasure having you all here, but also all the crowd winners in Croatia and Hungary throughout the tournament. We now have the
welcome back to the Pap Laszlo Arena
EHF Secretary General, Mr. Michael Wiederer.
in Budapest, and the medal ceremony about to get underway here for the Women's European Handball Championships. The presentation party is coming out, led out by the President of the European Handball Federation, Jean Briot, Vice President Arne Ilofsson, and the EHF Secretary General Michael Wiederer, and they're joined by the Olympic Committee representatives of Hungary and Croatia, the organising committee, I beg your pardon, representatives of the Hungary and Croatia, Ivan Vetesi, President of the Hungarian Handball Federation, and Sandy Sola, Croatian Handball Federation President. So Sweden will be the first team out. What a performance by them, and they have won the hearts of many people here with their entertaining, fast brand of handball. And as demonstrated by the fact that two of their players have made it into the all-star team, including the MVP title, of course, Isabel Gulden, and top scorer in the competition, and Sabine Jakobsen, the top defender in the all-star team. Coaching team of Thomas Sivertsson and Helle Thompson lead out the staff. Well, in fact, Helle Thompson's dropped to the back now. She's almost reluctant. Please don't be reluctant. This is such a great achievement for Sweden. Came through with 2 wins and a draw from the preliminary group in Varaždin in Croatia, and then came second to Montenegro in the main round group in Zagreb, with wins against France and Slovakia and a very narrow defeat to Montenegro. But they got revenge here today by beating the Montenegrins for the bronze medal 25-23. They were beaten finalists already in 2010, Sweden, ironically against Norway, who beat them in their semi-final on Friday. It seems the Norwegians are just always going to be your nemesis. Oh, there is Isabel Gulden, ever the smile. What a competition she has had, finishing up with 58 goals, 27 from 27 penalties, 24 assists. Oh yes, the party is starting on stage already, and we've only got to the bronze medal. Presentation party making their way down the line. Swedes who had a hard-fought bronze medal playoff, Sand right on the end. Louis Sand, who's played in the European Championships 2 years ago. Well, very well done to all of them. Sandy Sola, Croatian Handball Federation President, hands out the last bouquet. Sweden, Euro 2014 bronze medalists. Great names have been made amongst the team. Must have feared the worst when Torstensson got that red card early on in the game, but they collected themselves well after initially trailing. Their way back. Jakobsen comes up to collect the third place trophy award. Trophy in the shape of the joint host nations of this European Championship, Croatia and Hungary. Competition's been played in the preliminary stages in Djur and Debrecen. Hungary, and Varaždin and Osijek in Croatia, and stayed in Debrecen for the Hungarian half of the main round, and Zagreb for the Croatian half, which is where Sweden were. Flying in for this final stage here into Budapest. So they will go around the front and have their photo taken as we wait for the silver medal presentation. Oh, no, they want them on the front of the stand. So very many congratulations to Sweden. Hugely entertaining at Euro 2014. Ågren in the middle, leading the celebrations, and there is the third place trophy. So the same presentation committee will remain, and it's a joint effort between the five presenters. Arne Elofsson and Mikael Vidra of the EHF, and Ivan Vetesi, European Handball Federation President, Sandy Sola, Croatian Handball Federation President.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the wonderful team, the silver medalists, the national team of Spain!
So here comes Spain. Silver medalists at the European Championships 2014. It wasn't to be, sadly. They hoped to gain revenge for that defeat against Norway in the final of 2008. Pinedo still enjoying the moment. They've had time to collect themselves and realize that what they've achieved is pretty special. Dueñas have to try again in 2 years' time. Maybe try it next year at the World Championships.
Ladies and gentlemen, Spain!
Bienvenidos, España!
Navarro. Carmen Martin made the all-star team as well. Escribano, one of the new players in the team, in her first major competition in amongst them as well, just went past to the right. Getting her first taste of silverware. Players done, it's time for the staff, and a nice exchange there between Jean Villot and Jorge Dueñas. And all credit to them, they really did push the Norwegians in the first half. Superb defending. And we're leading 12-10, they'd had up to a 5-goal lead in the first half. But in the end, Norway were just too strong in the second half and came out at 100 miles an hour, and the game turned very quickly. In just a very short burst from the Norwegians, exactly what the coach ordered. Tears almost, looks like in Martin's eyes, maybe feeling that she's been there before. She wanted the gold. She was there at the World Championships in 2011 when they got bronze. She was there in 2008 when they lost to Norway in the European final. Congratulations to Spain, silver medalists at Euro 2014. trophy. Well, the obligatory selfie, which has got a wide lens on that.
Spain, girls, please take your places here with us.
So, we know who won the bronze medal, we know who won the silver medal, and now we have come to see who will be crowned as the new European Handball Champion. Right here on the same spot, España.
The silver medalists are actually taking selfies on the stage, so we need 2 more seconds.
2 more seconds.
But now, dear Norwegian fans, are you here?
Who supports Norway? Can I hear you? Come on, one more time.
And now, the European champion of the year 2014 goes to the national team of Norway!
And here they come, 6th title for Norway. What an achievement. They showed great composure. They played that second half superbly, just what they needed, up the tempo, and the Spaniards just couldn't keep up anymore. Þórir Hergersson, Mia Hermansson Hördal smiles too.
Congratulations to the national team of Norway.
So Norway, an almost faultless run, as Breivang, the captain, leads the way onto the stage for Norway and collects the first medal from the European Handball Federation President Jean Briot. Fantastic, a near faultless run. Their only defeat in that final match in the main round, when they were already certain of top spot and actually played short-handed after the flu bug had struck the team. Heidi Löke deputising on the left wing. It didn't really matter in the end, because they came to Budapest and they did the business. Beat Sweden in the semi-final, and today overcame a tenacious Spanish side to take their record 6th European title. Regelhut Kurun, as if to say, I've been here before, haven't I? Regelhut Kurun is collecting a 3rd European title to add to 2 Olympic titles and a world title. Not as much as Breivang, who was first up. He's just collected her 5th European gold medal to add to 2 Olympic golds and a World Championship gold as well. It is truly a special generation. Absolute melee on stage, plenty of dancing, a few selfies, and the last few medals being handed out. But that is what we're waiting to present. Women's European Handball Championship plate 2014. Jean Briot collects the plate. Looking for the captain, Carolina Breivang. Legendary captain of the Norwegian team with over 300 internationals to her name and all those titles in the cabinet. So the European Handball Federation President Jean Briot presents the European Championship played 2014 to Norway. European champions for the 6th time. The celebrations will continue long into the night. Fantastic achievement by this team. So here we have them, European champions 2014. It's Norway again. Celebrations, I'm sure, will continue for a long time now, and we shall let you enjoy these scenes here in the Pap Laszlo Arena in Budapest. Thank you very much indeed for watching these European Championships with us over the past couple of weeks. We hope you've enjoyed it, and as Norway celebrate, it's time for us here, and for me, Paul Bray, and all the team at the EHF TV to say thanks again, and until next time, goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony and the event has come to an end. But before we close the doors of this beautiful arena, the EHF Euro 2014 in Hungary and Croatia will now be closed with the official flag handover between the organizers of the EHF Euro 2014 in Hungary and Croatia and the organizing committee of the Women's EHF Euro 2016 in Sweden.
So we kindly ask dear presidents of the Hungarian and Croatian Handball Federation, Mr. Ivan Vetesvig and Mr. Sandy Shola, to come here together with.
And we also kindly ask the European Handball Federation President, Mr. Jean Briot, and the Sweden OC, Lina Rundströmer, Vice President, to approach the stage.
Now the flag will be held over to the new organizer of the new European Handball Championship. We enjoyed this month so much, and we are looking forward to European handball players in Sweden. Ladies and gentlemen, please come to the center so the ceremony can start. We are all one big European family.
Thank you very much, Hungary and Croatia, for this wonderful event. And thank you very much for attending EHF Euro 2014. See you in 2016 in Sweden.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one session has come to an end. The media conference will be held at about 15 minutes from now. So, grazie mille, arrivederci, merci beaucoup, vielen Dank und auf Wiedersehen. Köszönjük szépen.
Thank you very much. Goodbye, everyone.
See you some other time in Sweden. It will be soon enough. Please, let's enjoy the show. Everybody in the audience, can I hear you? Clap your hands one more time. Go! Goodbye.